So we all grew up and probably heard our moms or dads or somebody in our lives telling us, hey, you need to stop that. You're going to put your eye out. You're going to put somebody else's eye out with that thing if you don't stop it. I can remember when I was a kid, one of the first childhood memories I have of one of my aunts. It was actually my dad's cousin, but I always thought she was an aunt. I was a little bitty guy, and I had one of those cool dart guns. Man, they used to make dart guns, these little pistols, and you like spring loaded, and the spring was really good, and it had a little suction dart on it, and you put it in there. If you got it wet, man, you could stick it on the windows and stuff. It's really cool. They still have them, I'm sure, but if they just don't make toys like they did back when I was growing up, man, it was strong and got the job done. But anyway, my aunt comes around the corner, and I'm hid down behind the table, and I shot her right in the eye, man. She put her hand up. It's fascinating when something comes at us. I'm working on projects, and something may fly up in the air, and immediately, man, you're walking in the woods and a branch, and you do that, and you're always trying to protect your eyes. Man, I love my eyes. I worry sometimes if I had a fear. Sometimes I think, man, what would happen if something happened to my eyes? I wouldn't be able to see to read anymore, and like I depend on reading to be able to learn. And obviously, thankfully, we could still, if we had our hearing, we could listen to the word. But man, just eyes are obviously really important. And so Jesus, or the word itself in the prophet Zechariah, I've learned so much from the prophet Zechariah in the Old Testament, one of the minor prophets. And a verse, he says, "For this is what the Lord Almighty says, after the glorious one has sent me against the nations and have plundered you, for whoever touches you touches the apple of his eye. I will surely raise my hand against them so that their slaves will plunder them. Then you will know the Lord Almighty has sent me." And so like Jesus, man, like the Lord in this word through this prophet, thousands of years ago, he's saying to his people that I've chosen, and people who have responded to me, the people in my kingdom are like the apple of my eye. And the apple of your eye, we think of it like they got an apple in my eye. I think, well, that's your, this really special person. The apple of your eye in biblical language is the pupil. And the pupil, man, like it is so instrumental in our eyesight. When things get dark, a cat has really large pupils. They can see at night, man. The pupils will really open up wide and let more light in. And so that pupil, it either restricts light so that we can bring things into focus, it's not too bright, or if it's dark, it opens and lets more light in, and like gives us a good image to look at. And so Jesus, he's saying to us through this prophet, we are the apple of his eye, we're the pupil of his eye. And so our lives are designed to bring glory to God, man. And so when we're fully surrendered to him, we surrender to the things of the kingdom, then our eyes, as his eyes, we are the eyes of the Lord, and we fully surrender. His pupil is opened up to let more light in, to let more glory in, and he protects us. He says he will protect us and guard us. And so you need to think of yourself when you're walking through life and you start to get worried about things. Even like my fear of maybe something happening to my eyes. I'm the apple of his eye, man. Like he protects me, just like if I'm walking through the woods and a branch flies up, he raises his right hand and he protects me. And so anything that would come against me that would bring harm, when I'm fully surrendered to him, I can expect the Lord to raise his right hand and protect me until all my days and all of the purposes that he's ordained for my life are fulfilled. And that brings an incredible amount of peace to me. So you need to realize that as you're walking through your life, it doesn't matter how many walls you build around your life to protect you. If you aren't the apple of his eye, it doesn't matter. It's not going to protect you. And it doesn't matter how many walls are absent. If you are the apple of his eye, you don't need any walls of protection about you. You don't need any walls of protection to protect you relationally. You don't need any walls of protection to protect you physically. Like, you are the Lord, you're the apple of his eye. And it's one of the advantages of the kingdom to being fully surrendered. We like to say be fully devoted, fully committed, fully discipled, like fully. That's how the kingdom works. And so when we are walking in that place, we are described by the Lord's prophet as the apple of Jesus' eye. So just know, whatever you're facing, you don't need to have anxiety about it, because the Lord is the one that will raise his right hand, and you don't need to worry about protecting yourself. He will protect you because you are the apple of his eye.